Put this on and he will just go crazy. Do not give your coochie to any Tom, Dick and Harry. Cotton underwear. Put some respect on that Punani, sisters. Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is Jane Lawrence and I come with a lot of juice. Now, how do you stay fresh down there? I mean, like, life is very stressful, all right? The last thing that we want to think about is how to stay fresh down there all day, all long. We don't want to even worry about it. We just want to know that we're fresh at any given point in time. We could just go down and do the business, see a gynecologist, not worry about how we look down there. And so that is why I am coming up with this content for the ladies, because it's been quite a problem and it's quite confusing for a lot of women as well. For the longest of time, I have seen women say, oh, you have to wash the coochie, you have to douche and do a lot of things that are not typically necessary. And that's because we confuse what the coochie is from the vulva. Now, let me let you know something. You're not supposed to wash the coochie with, any soap, be it scented or unscented. Nothing is supposed to go in there if you're healthy and you don't have any STDs, you don't have any infection, you don't have bacterial vaginosis that causes fishy smell. What you're supposed to wash, basically, is the vulva. Now, see. The first thing that you do when you get into the bathtub is to wash your vulva, your punani, the essence, everything, the essence of the vulva. That's the first thing you ought to do, right? Before you even start washing your face or any part of your body, because you don't want to contaminate the water, all right? Better still, you could use running water. You could use your shower head and just position it right there. If you have to use, a wash product, it has to be a wash product that is unscented, all right, and will not affect the pH value of your juicy pot. So the best that you can do, I need to position my camera right now. So the best that you can do for your coochie or your punani is to wash the vulva essence. The vulva essence consists of the labia majora, which is the big lips, the labia minora, which is the smaller inner lip, and then the urethra, the clitoris, the opening of the punani. All right, and what you do is wash it with unscented vaginal wash product. Unscented. Wash it with water. I know a lot of women think that, oh, when we wash the inside of the canal, we would never have any kind of smell. Girl, you've been getting it all wrong. And I wonder how you never got irritated, by washing it with, by washing the inside of the canal. Because when the pH value of the punani is interrupted, it can cause yeast infection. It can cause itching and also burning sensations, all right? And I think we as women, we get it wrong with the way we address our coochie out here. Because while it's easy for you to get into the habit of calling the entire vaginal area the coochie or the vagina, that's typically very incorrect, and obviously something that you may not have learned in school or sex education, which is that the outside part of the vaginal area is the vulva, which includes the clitoris, the clitoral hood, the labia minora, the labia majora, while only the inside part is actually the punani or the juicy pot. So as far as hygiene is concerned, both the vulva and the juicy pot have their own unique hygiene needs. The juicy pot itself is entirely self-cleansing and doesn't really need any help, staying clean. Doesn't need any help from you, all right? You don't have to douche, insert your fingers to scrub inside of it, much less wash it with soap or any wash product. God remarkably made it a washing machine to wash itself up. You can't do a better job of washing the coochie than the coochie itself, because it does a better job keeping safe, the vaginal ecosystem by balancing the pH value of the coochie. Now, you need to also realize that the coochie is acidic in nature. It has a low pH value of 3.8 to 4.5. It also normally contains a healthy balance of bacteria whose job is to keep the coochie functioning optimally. So using soap or any wash product can disrupt the balance. You need to leave the inside of your punani alone. And trust me, the most that you can do for yourself is have this. It's called Vagine. It's a product that I'm going to be talking about in my next episode. All right, this is magical. It's a plant-based product. Nothing here is chemically produced, and it contains polysaccharide, which is a healthy food to feed the good bacteria in the coochie. All right, so when I come back on my next episode, I'm going to be telling you the wondrous work of this product. It's called Vagine, made by some Asian guys, and I tell you, their products are biotech plant-based. They're very good. It keeps you fresh down there. If you normally experience dryness in the coochie, this solves it automatically. And also, if your menses doesn't come out regularly, normally you're supposed to have like full menstrual flow for like 3 days at least. But if you've come of age where you no longer see your menses, or your menses has actually stopped, no matter how long it has stopped, this can kick it back up. All right, that's how powerful this product is, and it can solve BV, which is bacteria vaginosis. It can solve that problem. Even HPV, it has been proven to help women with fertility issue. There are lots of testimonial about this product. When I come on my next episode, I'm going to be telling you about this product. But for now, I'm just going to teach you how to properly wash the punani. All right? That's that. So like I was saying, it's just recommended for you to eat a healthy diet, drink a lot of water, exercise, basically all of the things that you would do for your overall health. You do it, and it would naturally show down there. But it's not recommended for you to put in water inside your punani or your juicy pot, as that's simply not needed. But cleaning the outside part of the juicy pot doesn't need to be a complicated process. Washing your vulva area is super important, and it's a part of a good vaginal hygiene. So as far as cleaning the vulva region is concerned, you don't need to do much either for that. All right, but it is recommended for you to wash it at least with warm water within the fold of your labia majora. That's the big lips on, you know, the either side of your labia majora or your labia minora, as well as around the clitoris, including the clitoral hood that is located towards the front of your vulva. You can also use mild unscented feminine wash, all right, to help you do the cleaning, but that's not necessary. You can just use water to wash until you feel the grease disappear. So what you just do as a woman, when you get into the bathtub, the first thing that you need to wash, not even your face, not even your body, you go down and pour your water. You squat, you spread your labia majora, and you wash the side of it, the corner of it. All right, you wash the hood, the clitoral hood. You could use unscented wash product for that. All right, and then the inner part of the labia minora is also very sensitive. That's the pinkish part towards the opening of the punani. Do not wash it with soap. What you need to do is just wash it with water, warm water, and that's it, because that pinkish part is like the flesh. All right, sort of, it's like the flesh. So when you wash it with soap, you get dry, and it might also cause irritation, and that can invariably cause, you know, infection, yeast infection, because you're already irritating it with a product that is not necessary. The much that you can do is just wash it with water, and then you go down towards the opening of the coochie. That's all you need. That's all you need, honestly. Another good part of vaginal hygiene is to make sure to wash from front to back, never from back to front. All right, if not, you're going to contaminate the juicy pot with bacteria from your back door. Also, we often pay attention to how we can clean the juicy pot nicely, but we forget the number 2, the back door, or the perineum area. The perineum is a space between the juicy pot and your number 2. All right, so you need to also pay attention when you wash, after washing your vulva area, all of the essence, go down, wash the perineum, and also wash the opening of your back door. Okay? Don't neglect it. We tend to neglect it, and then when it's time for us to go down with our partner, he opens up and wants to go down and sees, poop in the back door. That's not good. So never you forget the perineum, and never you forget your number 2, your back door. They're all part of your reproductive system. So other tips for keeping the vulva very clean in order to have, nice, fresh coochie down there includes changing your pad or your tampons regularly when you're on your period. And don't you forget that the blood is alkaline, and so it sort of destabilizes the pH value of the ecosystem right there. So you make sure that you use product like this. This product can take care of this. Like I said, it contains polysaccharides that can rebalance and restabilize the pH value of the ecosystem down there. So after your menses, not while you're menstruating, after your menses or before your menses, you can use this product. All right? Don't worry, I'll talk about it. Don't wear your pad or your tampons for more than 4 hours. And in between, when you take it off, please clean with water before you put something new or put another new pad, because that place is very sensitive to any form of germs. Once you remove a tampon, make sure you seal. Honestly, I know that we want to look sexy for our man with sexy lingerie. Ooh! You want to look sexy for your man with G-strings and all of that. Ooh, you put this on and he will just go crazy. Look, my darling, don't put this on too often. It will cause irritation. And you know this thing, the G-string, right? When you adjust it, when you put it on and you adjust it, especially when you go to the toilet for number 2, you must have cleaned though. Maybe you've cleaned with water, but if you do clean with water, it's more likely that you might not have any poop around your back 2, your number 2. But the truth is, you want to be careful not to always wear this all the time. Aside the fact that it causes the crack to be darker, it can drag, poop from number 2 to number 1, because everything is closely knitted together. Everything is closely knitted together. Like your punani is close to the back door. So once you drag this, or you're trying to adjust it because you feel uncomfortable, because sometimes when we wear these things, it's between the butt crack, and you might want to adjust it. And in the process of adjusting it, if you have like a little, even if it's a little poop around your back door, it might drag it to your second door, and you don't want that, and that can cause infection, and you might not even know that you have infection, because these things, they take time. It piles up and it piles up. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear something sexy, but don't make it a regular. You could do it once in a while, but what I recommend is cotton underwear. All right, cotton underwear. This is a black cotton underwear. I don't know if you can see. Cotton underwear. All right, a cotton underwear that covers every area of your body. All right, because what this does is that the cotton allows for your punani to breathe. It has to breathe. Imagine it being covered up 24/7. You go to work, you come back, you sleep in panties, or you sleep in boxes or something like that. It needs to breathe. It will choke. It will smell. It will have a funky smell. Just like your feet needs to breathe, the coochie needs to breathe as well. And I would also recommend that when you come back from work, have a bath and just move around without nothing. You can move in your gowns, go to bed with your sexy gowns and with nothing beneath. Allow that place breathe. And then when you're washing your underwears, I know sometimes we like to wash and just hang it in the bathroom, but the truth is, after having your bath, the bathroom becomes humid and it might not really dry very well. You might think it's dry, but it's not really dry. I would advise that you sun dry your undies outside. Sun dried, because that's really effective. It would kill the germs, or it will kill any fungi, it will kill anything there. And then before wearing your undies, make sure that you iron it. Iron the base of it. Iron the base of it, because this is where your vulva is resting upon. This is where your coochie is going to be closed up again. So iron it. And the essence of ironing your panties, the underwear, is so that if there by any chance there is germs or fungi or whatever, or bacteria in there, you've killed it with a hot pressing iron. Okay? That's one way that you can keep the coochie thanking you for how madly, intimately clean you keep that place. Now, I'm going to be telling you some possible reasons you might not feel fresh down there. Number one, your monthly cycle, your period. With the bleeding and the hormonal changes that, period brings, it's possible your coochie may get some sort of metallic smell down there during your period. And remember that I said earlier that, blood is alkaline, so it will change the pH value of the ecosystem, the vaginal ecosystem right there. And then when you work out, you tend to smell musky and sweaty down there after a workout. So changing your clothes and taking a shower usually takes care of that problem. Then there are certain foods that you eat that can cause you to have like a stronger scent down there. Food like garlic, onions, asparagus can sometimes change the smell down there, but that effect goes away after a few hours. It's not consistent. And of course, these are temporary issues that could make you smell or have a stronger scent than there. Now, if you have yeast infection or other infection, if you smell yeasty, fishy, or generally unpleasant, it may be a sign that something else is going on down there. And this is a good time for you to call your gynecologist or your doctor. And this product takes care of all of these things, even before anything happens. I can't overemphasize the powerful effect of water. Drink a lot of water, because water does magic. I mean, your body consists of 60% of water, so you see how essential it is for you to drink a lot of water, because it flushes out toxins and radicals out of your system through sweat or urine. So when you have your bath, please don't wear pants for the day, especially if you're in the house. Don't even wear shorts, just walk around pantless, because the coochie, like I said earlier, needs to breathe and stay fresh. Stop going to bed with jean shorts or with bum shorts. Just sleep in a gown, a satin gown, nothing underneath. And lastly, ladies, make sure to go for your gyno checkups, especially if you're sexually active. Check if the cells in the cervix are healthy and there are no abnormalities. Please stay committed sexually to one person. Do not give your coochie to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. The more respect you give to your body, the more respected the coochie will feel. All right? Of course, you do know that your body has feelings, so your coochie has feelings, and automatically can feel disrespected sometimes by the things that you let in. And this is why it gets susceptible to any disease as quickly as anything. And so before you know it, it will start to take revenge on you by giving you the gifts filled with warts, looking like cauliflower down there. All right? So put some respect on that punani, sisters, okay? Bye for now.